Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back to more Little Nightmares 2. Hope you're doing well, keeping safe out there in the world at this current time. And we're about to continue on where we left off in the last video. So we're here in the kitchen. I have no idea what awaits us as we progress, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this plays out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get back into it. Alright, we've got a ladle there and one of the children. Okay, so we've got to be quiet here in order to do a sneak attack. So drop down and grab the ladle, and then perhaps we can take him out before he notices. Alright, that's one. And another one's coming in now from down there. Got another one over here on the right. Is that it? Nope, the last one's come down from the top there. And I swung too early and I'm dead. What a great start. Alright, let's try this again. I've done it again. I swung way too early. Well, this is going well so far. We haven't even got out the first section yet. Right, third time. Wow, that time I didn't even get a chance. Right, fourth time. For God's sake. If any of you stick around to watch this, thanks very much. God, I can't even get out of the first area. Right, first one. Okay, second one's going to come off the oven, right? That's number 2. Okay, third one's going to come from over there. And the fourth one's going to drop from the top of that unit. Right. Swing. No. I'm dead again. Dead again. Right. Attempt number 6. Alright, we finally did it after 6 attempts. And that one head didn't break. Oh, we got to put it on. Okay. So it's obviously required for the next area. Oh, this helps us walk through without getting seen by all of them. So they all don't chase us all through the through this area. Alright. Look at them all. It's like the school for Centrinians. All the, you know, the naughty little children. The school for naughty kids, and this is it. If anyone's ever seen that Centrinians thing, they were nasty, naughty little kids, all in a school, and this is exactly like it. Alright, I've got to wait here because I can see he's going to push that. Yeah, if I'd have gone any earlier, he'd dropped that right on my head. Alright, we can go now. Alright, we're through. Oh, there's another area to get through now as well. They're all out here as well. Those two are like, that one's not getting away, get him! Go chasing him through the hallways. Where am I supposed to go? Down here? It's very dark. Look at that one swinging off the light fitting up there. And we got this one over the back getting double teamed. Look, she's throwing some punches, isn't she? The other one's fighting with her, trying to get a punch in himself. Look. Look, he just pushed her over so he could have a go. This is hilarious. Is it down here we've got to go? I'm not sure where we've got to go to. It is dark in some places, really dark. No, it doesn't look like that door's going to open. they're just playing jump ropes. They're not as chaotic or causing as much trouble as the other kids were in the other area, but yeah, they're just playing like a simple little game of jump rope over the back there. All the other kids are being rebellious and naughty and stuff. They're still having a go, look. Right, how do we get... Oh, there's a gap there. So now we don't need the head, it's broken. Alright, we've done it. We got through the area without any problems. Oh, I see what we've got to do here. We've got to find something to throw to press that button. Oh, it's up the back here, look. Climb up this. Alright, we've got a rather precariously placed plank in the middle there, resting on the light fitting from the edge of that bit, so if this doesn't work, I'm guessing we've got to go up there. But there was this glass jar we just had. Can we not just use that? So we just fit... Where is it? Oh, it's there, okay. Can we just throw this? Surely this should work. Nope, it just shatters and it's no longer useful. Alright, well, I guess we've got to go round and up across that plank and everything then. Anything else we can find while we're in here? Nope. Okay, let's get going then. Oh, that's a teacher again. I can hear her stomping around with her feet. Yeah, she's in the other room, look. Right there. Okay. So how do we do this? We've got to get round her somehow. Ah, okay. I've come out under the desk. So she's gone over there. Let's find out how long it takes her before she turns around again. Because we've got to get to the middle first. Then over to the right when she comes back. She's got a knife out. She looked round. Oh, she's not going to move around. She's just gone. Alright, well that makes it a little bit easier for me then. I haven't got to do anything. I just got to go into that room that she's just gone into. Alright. Usually they have a set pattern where they go left to right, and then you can move, then they go right to left, and then you can move again, and that's your way of getting around them. But she just walked off, so... Oh no, not this again. She swung the door back, and now the door won't move. So I've got no way of getting entry into that room now. Look, there's a gap, but I can't squeeze through it. Oh... The game's glitched out slightly, I think. Because she's in that room, definitely. And I can't get access to that room now. So when she actually left, she shut the door. And now the game's not allowing me to open the door. Yeah, look, nothing's happening. Nothing is happening at all. I don't understand this. I think I'm going to have to restart the checkpoint. I'm just not sure where it's going to put me back if I do. But yeah, for some reason the game has now glitched after she's walked off and into that room, and now the door's closed. I can't get through, even though it's slightly ajar. See, I can't get in. I'm trapped in this one room. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and restart the checkpoint. It's the only thing I can do. 2 seconds. Okay, we are back. And restarting the checkpoint has put us in the room that we couldn't get into a moment ago. So, yeah, I thought that we'd have to go back to a certain point and then make our way back to this area again. But it just put us straight into this room, so that's cool. And the other thing on the Series X, another bonus is, the loading times are very quick. So, you don't have to wait too long to get back into the game. Now, am I going the right way? I'm hidden here because she can't see me. I'm silent and crouched. I think I've got to open that door. I've done something wrong. She's got me. She's got me. She extended her neck and she's eaten me. Great. So it's a matter of timing to get round there and open the door. She definitely can't see me here because I'm silent and crouched. And that's quite high, that desk area. So she doesn't know I'm there. This has got to be the way to go. So wait here. Where is she? Oh, I can just see her on the left there now. Yeah. Alright. Just behind those jars on the far end. Is she going to move again? I don't think so. Right, get to the door and get out. And she's found me again. And this time, she just grabs me. So, I'm doing something wrong. I don't think it can be the door. Oh, just, look, you climb up and you use the jars and everything for cover. Oh, okay. I got it now. Alright, got a sledgehammer now. Oh, we got one of those kids there. Okay. So we've got to take him out. Nice and slow. Ah! Booby trap! Ah! Alright, so there's a board that actually activates that. So I don't think... Yeah, got him. And it took me out as well. So knocking on the floor does help. But you've got to get out the way after you've done it. So the booby trap takes them out, not you. Yeah, see, I can't get out the way in time holding that sledgehammer. You're too slow. If I now come back... No, you can't do it, you see. Every time you got the sledgehammer, it slows you down. Alright, what am I going to do? Bang that and go over here. Knee treads on that. Bang. Yes, done it. Oh no, I got the second one now. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I thought there was only one. I've got to think of a strategy here. Can I... I'm going to take the sledgehammer into that corner where I'm standing now. I'm going to hit the floor, make them run, and then they'll get taken out by the bucket. Then I'm going to hit the other one once he gets to this point. That should then work. They'll activate the booby trap and take himself out. Right, second one's going to come now. Oh my god. He got me. Because I hit the edge of the cover with the sledgehammer and not actually the one person I wanted to hit. Alright, let's go right over this other side. Over here. Away from all obstructions, right? So when he comes running now, I should be able to hit him. There we go. That was the third one. Okay. We did it. We finally did it that time. So, when you got the sledgehammer, don't stand by that cover in front of the chair. Otherwise all you do is you hit the sledgehammer off the side of the cover. When the second one runs round, they grab you before you can do anything. I swung too early. I swung too early again. Okay, I think I've got the strat. When they do that scream, before they lunge, is when you swing the sledgehammer. So let's try that out. Because I managed to get the first one that comes from down here. Look, there's a scream and then you go, right? Now, second one. And again, I had a strike and they jumped on me. So that one takes just a little bit longer, the second one. Alright, let's try it again. Third time now. And that time, they screamed, I swung, and they got to me before I could hit them. Okay. This is going to take a bit of working out, so fourth time. I know what to do, it's just the second one that comes from the top. Once this screams, right, there you go. Now the next one. There we go. Got it. Right. Oh, we've got a surprise attack from the locker. And it's too early. He's got me again. Ah. And now I've got to do this whole corridor again. So that puts you right back there. Oh god. Alright, well, wait for the scream. Okay, that was very close. And we've done it again. Alright, I'm getting the hang of this now. Alright, now we've got this one from the locker. I know it's coming now. There he is. And I swung it swirly again. No! I've got to go back and do the whole thing again. Oh man. Why back here all the time? Alright, let's do it again. Oh man, dead again. I didn't even get a chance that time. I don't know how many attempts I'm on. I really don't. This is equal to or more, I think, than the first section of the game when we first started. Right, 1. Okay. Oh, I missed again! What? Oh my god. I'm not editing any of this out, just so you can see, you know, the timing is just so, you know, you got to be spot on. Right, 1. 2. Okay, now we did it. Okay, now the one from the locker is going to come from the second locker after the broken one. Alright, now. I missed. Oh, luckily enough I got the second hit. And I got the other one. Right, we've finally done it now. Do I need to keep this sledgehammer or not? I'm going to hold on to it for a moment and see what's... Wow, that was close. Did you see how close I was to getting wiped out again from that bucket? The booby trap. Alright, we've got 2 there. There's our little friend hanging upside down. Okay, so we've got to take these 2 out now. There's 1. And 2. Brilliant. So we've got to get him down somehow. Oh, I see what it is. You've got to use a sledgehammer to break the wood. There we go. Alright. We're back together again. Alright. Oh, we've got piano here. Okay. It's attached to something. See the rope above it. I wonder if you can do the achievement here like you did in the first game. Just keep running up and down the keys. Is it gonna work? There we go. It did. Monotones. Achievement unlocked. My, what a curious song you play. So they had the same achievement in the very first game. They've just implemented it here as well. Alright. Somehow I've got to lift that up. So where are we going to do that from? Can't see anything because it's so dark. There's minimal light here. Can you climb the rope? You can get on top of the piano. Can you climb it? No, you just jump off. Alright, so when you go to jump onto the rope, you just fall off. So, let's see if I was doing it at the wrong angle. No, it won't let you jump on the rope at all. No, it just won't do it. Alright, oh, what's this over here? Oh, there's a handle. You just about see it over there in the corner. There we go. Alright. Got it now. Alright, it hasn't gone quite through yet, but that is our way down, so I think we've got to jump on it as the other one's gone up there already. So let's get up onto the other side. Yeah, that's an indication that we've both got to jump at the same time. And then it will go through and we can drop down. Alright, now the piano is completely broken. Does it make any noise with the keys when you jump back on? No, they don't. That is great attention to detail there. The keys don't work anymore. I need a key to get through that door though. Okay, where are we going to find that? It is so dark, but I think it fits the atmosphere of the game, as I've said before. Oh, we get a boost up there and go through. Okay. Alright, that one's got the key. Okay. So do I have to creep behind it and get a weapon? No! The other one's ran across all the keys. So he's distracted them. Alright. Now, do I grab the key or do I take the enemy out first? Grab the key, I think. Right, we've got the key now. I need a weapon or something, because that one is right by the exit where we've got to come out. Look, trying to get through to the other one on the other side, distracting him. This is so cool with the co-op aspect, it really is. Trying to do this on your own would be an absolute nightmare. Oh, there's a weapon, right down in the corner there in the dark. Alright, he's gone. Right, now we've got to get back to the other side. How do we get through here? Oh, the other one came. He helped us. She helped us. I can't remember if it's a he or a she. I've completely forgotten. Alright, we've done it. Put the key in the door and on we go. Alright, we've got another one of those little tethered ones in the corner over there. There's a weapon on the right. We better get that because I think we're going to need it. Our little ally is going up behind them though, so are they going to hold them down so we can hit them when we grab it? I think they are. Let's get the weapon. No, too late. They've killed them. So we don't need it. So they did it for us. We didn't actually have to do it, so we don't need the sledgehammer now. Alright. Okay, maybe if I was a little bit faster when I was crouched, I could have got that weapon, and as the other one went up behind them, I could have hit them with the sledgehammer, but it doesn't matter now, it's done. But that's cool that the AI works on its own as well. It's not just relying on us to use the weapons as well. Alright, pull the drawer out and climb over the top of the cabinet. Oh, got some piano music now. I wonder where that's coming from. And then it stops. Now it's started again. Okay. It's weird. Alright, so I guess we're going upstairs then. Alright, looks like you can't climb up the drawer handles, so I've tried jumping and they will not grab on to anything. So what do? Oh, we get a boost from the side. Okay. Yeah, that's where I tried jumping up but it didn't work, so they actually have to give you a boost. Alright. I don't know why I just dropped off the top there. Alright, back up we go. Alright, there's a vent up here we both need to open. And there's a crate up the top. So I'm guessing I've got to push that off. They can climb up, meet us at the top. We open that vent and we go through. Oh, that's where it's coming from. The teacher's playing the piano. Okay, so we got to find a way past her here. I think the music starts and the music stops. So I think that's when you've got to do something. Alright, let's work out what we've got to do here. Alright, so she stopped playing. Now she's going to start playing again. That's when we move. Okay. So what we got? There's a stool there. And I think I can see the glint of a handle on a crank over there on the right, just past this stool. So we'll wait for it to start playing again. Then we'll do the crank first and find out what that's all about. Oh, it brings a platform down above her. Okay. Now we've got to wait. When she starts playing again, we can continue. There we go. How she doesn't see that, I don't know. How she doesn't notice that platform's coming down, I don't know. Do we have to hold it? The other one's going to cross anyway to the other side. If I let this go, that's the wrong way. Now it's going back up. I need to bring it back down because I don't want it to go back up, do we? Because we've got to get back across that in a minute. Alright, that's fully down. Do I have to hold it there, or has it got a timer and it goes back up? No, it looks like it just stays there. Alright. Oh, I need the stool. I need to pull the stool back to get back up to that point where I dropped from, to get back up the books to get across the platform I raised above her head. Okay, so next thing to do is pull the stool back across. Every time she plays, you can move it. When she stops, you've got to stop and wait for her to start again. How did I miss that jump? Now I've got to come back and she's been alerted and I'm dead. Okay, I had to do that all again because I missed that jump and she caught me, so I had to do the crank and bring the platform down again and move the stool. So now the stool's done, we can climb back up to the point we're at last time. Now we've got to jump across, go across that platform and meet our ally on the other side, and then we can get the grate open when she starts playing again and we can make our way out of here. Okay, that's a scripted moment. Now we're going to run. What am I stuck on? And she got me because I was stuck on the edge of where I was supposed to go. Well, luckily, that's not too bad. It's put me back here. instead of me having to do this whole scenario again. So let's move over when we get this open this time, so we're not stuck on the edge once again. And then we've got to do a run for it because she's going to hear us and chase us anyway, because it's scripted. Oh, what the hell is going on here? I'm stuck on this thing now. What the? She got me again. First it was the side, then it was the opening I got stuck on. What is going on here? That's twice unnecessarily I died there. You got to do a jump or something to get over that, because I was running against the side of it earlier. Then I moved to the middle. My ally went through and I got stuck on like a lip or invisible wall or something right there. There we go. It actually worked this time. Wait, what happened here? Now I'm confused. How did they get right over the other side? Can someone please go back and watch that chase scene and tell me what the hell just happened? Because I am confused. We got away from her playing the piano. Alright, I made one mistake. I didn't edit to cut out all the replay of the same thing again. Then she chased us through the vent because it was scripted. But as I went up the ladder, the other one disappeared and she chased me, and then I had to jump and they were automatically on the other side ready to catch me. Now if we're running away from her through the vent together, we should be together when we came out. But then how would you, maybe I'm overlooking it, but how would you be able to get to the other side if you both came out together? Even though she probably didn't go any further than the end of exit of that vent bit. But really, we should have come out of that tunnel together. And that just made no sense to me. So if someone could explain to me what the heck just happened there. There was like a glitch or something. When she got to the bottom of the stairs and I climbed up, my AI partner disappeared and then reappeared on the other side ready to catch me when I jumped. So I don't know. I really don't know. If you watch this, please leave a comment from that scene in the comment section. I'd love to know how the heck that just happened. I love that pan out to give you the far out view and then the camera just closing in again after. It's been done in the first game in parts and it just looks so good, and they've implemented it in the second game now and it still works. So yeah, it's just so well done. Nothing on the bench. Okay, what are we doing now? There's a bin here, something you climb on. Okay, what do we do? Oh, I see. We've got to use it to move it along and then push it back against the wall so the lid closes, so we've got a platform to run on, and then jump from that onto the other side. Right, that's as far as it will go. It won't go any further. You can bring it forward or down. Yeah, I think it's got to be right back there. I'm not entirely sure where you place it and how it works if you should jump, but let's try it. Yeah, I just missed there. Alright, it's going to take a bit of working out. While we're doing that, let me tell you a little story regarding a bin. It's just jogged my memory. It wasn't very funny for me at the time, but it'll give you an idea of things that happened to me in my lifetime. Aside from 2 concussions I've already had, and I can't have any more because if I have another one, they said it could potentially lead to severe problems later in life, so I have to be very careful. But the first one was caused by a friend of mine. I was chasing him around the playground. I think it was in Somerset, Devon or Cornwall, somewhere like that. And there was me, him, my mum and her friend, which was my friend's mum. and he tricked me into running straight when I should have ducked, because it was those high-low bars. You know when they have the 10-foot poles in the ground, and between them are big chrome bars, and they can be put in different places, like high-low, things like that. They're designed for kids to run up, climb over, duck under, things like that. And yeah, I hit it full speed in my forehead and knocked myself out. It was pitch black. I felt sick and nauseous. I didn't know where I was, who was around me, what was around me. Nothing. The only thing I remember is going back to the accommodation we were at, and waking up later on after I'd been sick, and trying to figure out what actually happened. My mum said we should have gone to the hospital, but I was stubborn in them days. Connection lost. What's happened here? Hang on, let's see this. There we go. It's the battery pack, rechargeable battery pack in the back of my pad. It came loose and it turned the pad off, which is why you saw controller lost there. Yeah, so I wanted to find out what happened, and they told me, and my mum said we should have gone to the hospital, but I said I didn't want to go, and that was that, which was a bit silly on my behalf, but I wanted to recover in my own way, not go to the hospital, so we didn't. Anyway, the second one was not as bad as the first, but my uncle had a business, and unfortunately had to sell it because of a family illness, and he had to go and look after his wife, and he couldn't afford to run the business as well, and he had nobody else to run it for him. So the people who took it over asked me one night, before we closed up and cleaned up, if I'd go and collect their food for them, because they'd ordered it prior to us getting out of work. So I said yeah, and what it was is that we've got an awning outside the shop, and if you're not sure what that is, it's a big like cloth shutter that comes down. It's like a canopy, and on either side of it, it's got the supports that fold in and fold out depending on whether you're putting it away or bringing it out. And they were painted black. And as I was leaving the shop, it was quite dark outside, and I thought I was okay to just walk out the shop, turn right and walk down the road, and I walked straight into the metal bars that were the supports for the awning. So that was the second time I'd actually got a bang on the head, and I ended up spending 20 minutes in the governor's car with a soft drink, and people checking on me every 5 minutes to make sure I was alright. Let me start this checkpoint again. Something's gone wrong here, and I think I've done something wrong, and I can't figure out what it is. But yeah, when I got dropped home, I told my mum it happened the second time. She was a bit concerned, but I was fine. But as I said, if I have another one, it could potentially have severe consequences later in life, so I have to be very careful in impact around the head now. Yeah, so anyway, getting to what I was going to talk about, the bin, like it is here, that lid and leaning back against the wall. Now, when I was doing bank domestic, aside from the job you were doing, which was cleaning and dusting and mopping and everything, within the health and safety regulations, because sometimes you're working in the wards as well, and there are patients in there, so you don't want dust floating around and things and affecting their breathing and, you know, things like that happening. So you get told how you should do the things and how you should work, and then you get on with it on your own. So at one point there were some rubbish bags that needed to go out, and they had to be zip tied, and unfortunately I forgot to zip tie them, so I threw them in the bin. And then I suddenly thought, oh damn, someone might say something if they find out they've been thrown in without the zip ties. So I tried to get them all out again. I got 3 out, and the other one, the very last one, was inside the bin at the back, so I couldn't reach it from the side, so I went to the front, and it went like that. Somebody hadn't put the brakes on the wheels, so as I pushed the bin back, the lid went up and dropped, just like you saw it drop there, for us to do this little part where we run across and jump. And there's a catch, a big metal locking catch on the inside of the lid that came down right on the top of my head. So I lifted the lid up and I could feel the metal hinge, locking hinge, pull away from my head. So I looked around, couldn't see anybody. I put my hand on the back of my head and there was little spots of blood just starting. And then I saw a nurse. So I went up to the nurse, leaving the bags on the floor. And I said to her, can you have a look? Because the bin lid has just come down on my head. I was trying to get some rubbish bags out and somebody hadn't put the locking mechanism on the wheel. So she said, put your head down, turn to the right, let me have a look. Well, as I did that, I must have pulled the skin away where the catch hit me on the back of the head, and it opened up like a waterfall. It was running down the back of my neck. It was all on the back of my collar of my work shirt, just free flowing like a waterfall. So I got rushed into the back room, saline solution put in, cotton wool on the part where I got hit, then a bandage round it, down the side of my head, under my chin, up the other side and round a few times. Then it was all held together with a safety pin, and I got wheelchaired down to A&E because they wouldn't let me walk. So 4.5 hours I was down there for, in work uniform, everything, and they didn't see me until then. 4.5 hours later, there was old ladies and old people sitting at the back. There was a guy in front with a great big gash in his shin. The blood had already come out and his foot was covered in blood and everything. They bandaged him up to wait to be seen and everything. And up the front was the self-inflicted injuries, like the people who had taken too many drugs and too much drink and called an ambulance out and wasted the police and ambulance's time and everything, and they got seen first. So 4.5 hours later I got called in, and all they did was they said, oh, I can see what it is, it's a laceration. The doctor said, I'm going to put some glue in it. He pinched the skin together and let it set, and then he said, you're all done. He said, just give it 5 minutes back outside, you'll be good to go, and in a few weeks your skin should knit back together and it'll be like nothing ever happened. So they could have easily seen me first, got everybody, yes, I've done it, nice, finally. They could have easily seen me first, then got the other people seen. I'd have been in and out pretty quickly, but no, didn't work that way. And that's the state of our NHS. It's in a really bad way. Can't go through there. So it's unfortunate, but that's what we've got to live with. Oh, it's another one of those shadow glitch figure things. Alright, that was in there, in that little area between the doorway and the next part. I've got a little paper boat here. I don't know quite what I'm meant to do with that. Does it unlock an achievement or anything? In the puddle? No, it's too shallow. Alright, well that doesn't work. That's where we jumped over from, so it's not going to be anything down there because we found it up here. That's just running off the roof. That's not enough. We need like a little river or something, if this has any purpose at all. I really don't know if it does or not. Anything up on this step? Can we go any higher than this when we climb up? No. Okay. What do we do with this boat? I'm just going to put it down here for a second. I can't see anything here that would help us do anything. I know it's raining, but there's nothing here that says you can use the boat in any of this. I don't even think it has any relevance, to be honest. As I said, I'll go back and check later on the achievements and see if there is anything. But let's just... What's over here where we just were? No, don't work there. Oh, I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it. We know that door doesn't open. Said about that running off the roof, didn't I? in that area where we found the glitch and shadow, we found the paper boat. That's got another broken pipe but does nothing. Can't do anything there. Yeah, I'm going to look it up later on, but just to see if there is any relevance to finding it up here. But for now, we're just going to move on to the next part and then find a place to suitably end this part. Oh my god! There's a yellow coat! That's what 6 wore in the original game. So this is how they become the character. Yeah, they're putting the coat on now. And then the hood goes up. There we go. Oh wow. And an achievement. True colours. You never know when you need protection from the elements. So now we know how 6 became 6 with the yellow raincoat. They found it right here. You never knew that in the first game because they were just wearing it when you played that. So this is a prequel. This comes before the events of Little Nightmares 1. Wow. So I wonder where Little Nightmares 3 fits in. Now we're working with the real 6. Get a boost up here and open this door. I'm just blown away by this. The game has just got so much better now. Look. I was just thinking with Little Nightmares 3 coming up, can you imagine if Little Nightmares 2, this, a prequel to Little Nightmares 1, which it is, and then Little Nightmares 3 being a prequel to Little Nightmares 2. That would be insane. So it'd be like Little Nightmares 3, the prequel to Little Nightmares 2, the prequel to Little Nightmares 1. That would just be insane. The whole thing, the whole set of games would just be prequels to everything. Can you imagine it? Alright, I can see a panel here leaning against the fence. So I've got to go around to the other side, I believe. So we get a boost. Oh, I see. Climb up on top of the TV. Then climb up onto the roof and go round and drop down. So look at the height of dropping down right away there. So I think go to the far end because it's a shorter and safer drop. There we go. Alright. Then we've got a grate there we can open. Go to the other side, push the board over, let 6 through, go back up and open the grate and go in. There we go. Pretty simple really, didn't take much working out. Right, just have a quick look round. There's some steps there. And an open window. Okay, so that's where we're going. Can't see much because we're not really equipped with a light like we were in the very first game. So, alright, I don't think there is anything. Let's just go. Oh, we got ourselves another achievement. Schooled. Best days of our short, terrible life. And I think that is the end of the chapter or episode. I've forgotten what they call them in this game. I believe it's chapters, not episodes. Yeah, I think it's chapters. Anyway, hope you enjoyed everything you've seen so far. We're going to stop it here and we'll continue on when we come back. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Help support the channel. Thanks for watching and I will see you on the next video. Mono and 6 will give you a little wave to say goodbye any minute now. And take care of yourself out there in the world and bye bye for now.